this was something I was not clear would be important. And now that we are more experienced, I realize how significant it is. Develop a schedule about the things that matter to you. I know you don't want it to look like when you get into a marriage, like, no, let things flow. And, we're just, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, sure, developing a schedule doesn't mean when it's not that schedule, those things still can happen, right? Let's take a date night. Let's say in your schedule, we say on the fourth Thursday of every month, we're going to go
Or
on
even
a
something a
date.
lot more practical. When we first got married, we had a Tuesday.
Right, we
Every
call it
Tuesday,
Tuesday.
we would go
Right,
on a date.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, way more relevant, right? Because we actually did that. Let's take Tuesday, right? We used to do every Tuesday was our date night, right? We didn't have to do anything expensive, right? It either meant we watched a show, watched a movie together, went out to get something to eat, whatever it was, Tuesday. That I didn't realize until we stopped doing it how hard it would be to get dates back on our schedule.
That's a fact.
Seriously, it's not that we don't care about it. It's just that life starts hitting you and you like, oh shoot. And then everything starts becoming more important.
Yeah.
So I know you don't want to like take the spontaneity and the spark out of things, whether it's intimacy, whether it's a date, if it matters to you, find a way to put it on a calendar. Not because not because it's something that like you'll forget or something like that. But you'll always find something else that becomes more important if you don't make it sacred. So I don't know. I just think that like developing a schedule, we underestimate the amount of intentionality that is needed for things like downtime or me time or date time or intimacy. It's like we say we're going to do it. Girl, people get married, they're like, I'm going to do it every day. You might have the drive to do it every day. Life start lifing.
Yeah.
It doesn't become real for you to do it every day. You know what I mean? Depending on how you set up your schedule. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that developing a schedule was a thing that really helped us in the beginning, and then we stopped doing it, and then I didn't realize how hard it would be for us to get a date back.
Absolutely.
After we stopped Tuesday, it was like,
because we were consistent with it for several months, and then this was before we had children or anything, so that now that children are in the picture, we're not really making those babysitting arrangements to make sure that our Tuesdays stay sacred.
Right. We just gave it up.
It's just like, oh,
we can't. Fighting for
right. So it is important to have those things to make sure that, as you mentioned, that you prioritize what's important to you and really are intentional about spending that time together, because in reality, most of us spend more time outside of the home than we do inside of the home. And, you spend all day at work or doing something, going to school or whatever it is. And then when you come home, you have 2 or 3 hours to cook dinner, maybe watch a show, and then get to bed at a decent hour so you could do it all over again. But if you set aside that really intentional, specific time, and it's not to make your partner feel like they're on a schedule or etched into a calendar, but
that's good, right?
You need to prioritize it and make it part of a routine so that you have that time to reconnect and be in each other's presence.